Okay, friends, so the time has come for me to finally explain Paul and Maggie. We're talking here about the Murdaugh family murders. This case is so crazy with so many moving parts. I've tried to break down each section for people who haven't followed it breathlessly the way I have. Now, keep in mind, I'm not out here doing research or interviewing people. I am reading internet rumors. Now, if you want real news, then you should listen to the podcast called the Murdaugh Murders Podcast. There's a bunch of podcasts out there about it. Or read online at the Island Packet, which apparently is a newspaper. It's like a local newspaper. Or Fitz News, Fits News. That's not me. I am me, Kathy, just a lady in New Jersey, reading internet rumors and innuendo and telling you what I think about it, but breaking it down in easy bite-sized pieces so you know what happened. So far, I've explained Gloria Satterfield, I've explained Stephen Smith, and I've explained Mallory Beach. Those are the pre-murders, I guess, for the big murder. So now it's time to talk about Paul and Maggie Murdaugh and their murder. And they were my gateway when they were on the front of the cover of People magazine. That's how I got into this whole thing to start. I was minding my business in Target and I was like, oh, a new true crime? Excuse me. Yes, please. I will be buying this magazine. And so I did. Okay. Paul and Maggie Murdaugh. Maggie is the wife. Paul is the younger son. So the two of them were found murdered at, I believe the property is called Moselle. The Murdaugh family is very rich and very prominent in South Carolina, aka the Low Country. Child, I don't know why they call it the Low Country. I think that is a terrible name, but nobody asked my opinion. So they were found murdered at Moselle, which is a hunting camp. I don't camp and I don't hunt, so don't ask me nothing about that. But they were found murdered at the hunting camp, and there's a 911 call out there, as there always is, of them being discovered by the husband, Alec Murdaugh. And he's like, oh, you gotta come out here right now. I found my wife and my son, fiddle-dee-dee. Oh, he just drama. He's hysterical. And so the cops come and SLED comes. That's the South Carolina Law Enforcement Division. See, I knew I would figure it out. SLED, basically, it's the cops. The cops come and they're investigating these two dead bodies that were found on the Murdaugh property. Here's the thing. At the time of his death, son Paul was allegedly drunk, but had allegedly been drunk boating, and he was driving the boat when Mallory Beach was killed. And so that's a lot of trouble. So people started saying, like, maybe somebody from the Mallory Beach camp rolled up on Paul and shot and killed him dead. Who knows? But then why would they kill Paul's mom? That doesn't make sense. Then we discover that Paul's mom, Maggie, and her husband, Alec, they were having a little marital discord. And so now the dad, Alec, is a person of interest in that double homicide. Did he pay to have Maggie killed and Paul got in the way? Did some random person come up and shoot and kill both of them? Who knows? Apparently, 2 guns were used in the case. It was a very bloody crime scene. The dad, Alec, has an alibi. Their older son, Buster, has an alibi, and were nowhere to be found. But the dad, Alec, is a person of interest in that murder. Person of interest is the very polite way of saying, he's a suspect. But it's impolite to call somebody a suspect because maybe they didn't do it. We don't know. So he's a person of interest in the murder of his wife and son. Why would he kill his wife, you ask? Well, apparently there was some financial shenanigans going on, and the wife had recently discovered those financial shenanigans and had hired a forensic accountant, allegedly. So maybe she was about to blow up his whole situation, and he was like, no. 2 birds, 1 stone. So the wife got off, the son got off. After Paul was murdered, the drunk boating charges against him were dropped, which, fair enough, you can't prosecute a dead guy. But the story got a lot more complicated after that, a lot more complicated. I'll explain those sections in another video. I told you it's complicated. All right, y'all. Have a great day.